Good afternoon, Virgo. The recognition is hitting them, not vague awareness, not passing thought. Hitting, meaning impact, is substantial, meaning realization is profound, meaning understanding is creating emotional response, meaning they're feeling the weight of what they lost, what they didn't appreciate, what they took for granted, what they let go, because the type of person they will regret losing means specific recognition, means they're understanding you're not replaceable, you're not ordinary, you're not another option, you're rare, you're valuable, you're the kind of person who doesn't come around often, the kind who actually shows up, who actually loves well, who actually commits, who actually treats people right. And that recognition, that understanding of your specific value, your rare qualities, your irreplaceable nature is creating awareness that losing you was mistake, was error in judgment, was failure to recognize what they had while having it, was taking for granted what should have been treasured. This isn't them necessarily wanting you back, might be just recognition, just awareness, just realization arriving too late, just understanding what was lost without ability or willingness to attempt repair, just regret without action, just knowing they made mistake without fixing it. Here's who might be realizing. Could be EX who ended things, who thought grass was greener, who believed they could do better, who assumed someone else would be easier or more exciting or better fit, who's now dating or tried dating and discovering nobody matches you, nobody treats them the way you did, nobody shows up the way you showed up. X realizing means comparison happening, means current experiences highlighting what you provided, means new people revealing what you were, means contrast creating clarity about what they lost. Their regret comes from experiencing what's available and recognizing what you were isn't common. Your qualities aren't standard. Your treatment isn't typical. What you gave isn't easily found elsewhere. Could be person who kept you as option, who didn't commit, who wanted benefits without responsibility, who kept you available while exploring others, who treated you as backup, who assumed you'd wait indefinitely, who's now realizing you won't. You've moved on. You're unavailable. You chose yourself. Person who took you for granted realizing means loss becoming real, means availability ending creating awareness of value, means your absence revealing what your presence provided. Their regret comes from losing access, from realizing keeping as option was losing you, from understanding you deserved actual commitment they wouldn't provide. Could be friend who neglected relationship, who took your friendship for granted, who didn't reciprocate, who was absent when you needed them, who assumed you'd always be there regardless of how they treated you, who's realizing you've created distance, you've invested elsewhere, you've built community that actually shows up. Friend realizing means absence creating awareness, means you're pulling back revealing what your presence provided, means losing access to your support highlighting how much they relied on it. Their regret comes from experiencing life without your friendship, from realizing what you contributed, from understanding reciprocity matters and they didn't provide it. Could be family member who disrespected you, who violated boundaries, who treated you poorly, who assumed family connection meant unconditional availability regardless of treatment, who's realizing boundaries are real, distance is actual. You won't tolerate mistreatment just because related. Family member realizing means consequences becoming real, means boundary enforcement creating awareness, means your absence from family events or relationship revealing impact. Their regret comes from losing relationship, from realizing poor treatment has consequences, from understanding you're not obligated to maintain connection despite mistreatment. Could be someone who rejected you, who turned down your interest, who didn't see your value, who chose someone else, who dismissed possibility, who's now seeing you thrive, seeing you with someone who appreciates you, seeing you happy, seeing you succeeding, recognizing what they missed. Person who rejected you realizing means observation creating awareness, means watching you flourish highlighting what they didn't choose, means your happiness revealing their error. Their regret comes from seeing evidence of what you are, from recognizing you're exactly type of person they claim to want, from understanding they had opportunity and didn't take it. This reflection invites you to consider who most likely is realizing X person who kept as option, friend, family, someone who rejected. If someone immediately came to mind, that's probably them. That's who's experiencing regret. That's whose recognition is happening. Trust your immediate awareness. This reflection invites you to consider, how does knowing this make you feel validated, indifferent, sad, satisfied, conflicted, peaceful? Your feelings reveal healing level, reveal where you are in release process, reveal what this information means to you. Feelings are data about your state. What the type of person means your specific qualities. You're the type who actually shows up, who does what you say, who keeps commitments, who's reliable, who's consistent, who can be counted on, who doesn't disappear when difficult, who maintains presence through challenges, who's there not just when convenient. Showing up is rare. Consistency is valuable. Reliability is precious. Most people are inconsistent. You're not. You're the type who loves well, who treats partners with respect, who communicates, who works through conflict, who invests, who prioritizes relationship, who shows love through actions, not just words, who makes effort, who chooses daily. Loving well is rare. Healthy love is uncommon. Most people struggle with intimacy or commitment or communication. You don't. You're the type who has integrity, who's honest, who's authentic, who keeps word, who honors commitments, who's trustworthy, who doesn't play games, who's straightforward, who means what you say and says what you mean. Integrity is rare. Authenticity is valuable. Trustworthiness is precious. Many people say things they don't mean, make promises they don't keep. You don't. You're the type who grows, who heals, who works on yourself, who takes responsibility, who doesn't blame everyone else, who learns from mistakes, who evolves, who becomes better version continuously. Growth orientation is rare. Self-awareness is uncommon. Accountability is valuable. Most people stay stuck, blame others, repeat patterns. You don't. You're the type who gives without keeping score, who supports, who encourages, who celebrates others, who helps, who's generous, who contributes, who makes people's lives better through presence. Generosity is rare. Supportive nature is valuable. Most people are self-focused. You aren't. What their realization looks like internal process. Comparison to others. Dating new people and realizing none match you. Meeting people and thinking they don't do what your name did. Experiencing relationships and recognizing what you provided isn't standard. Interactions highlighting your specific qualities. Comparison creates awareness through contrast, shows what you were by revealing what others aren't. Memories resurfacing, remembering how you treated them, recalling what you did, recognizing patterns you maintained, understanding qualities you demonstrated, replaying moments and seeing them differently, past interactions taking on new meaning. Memory creates awareness through reflection, shows what was lost by revisiting what was had, missing specific things, missing your laugh, your support, your understanding, your way of handling things, your specific qualities, your presence, specific interactions, specific feelings created. Not generic missing, but specific awareness of your irreplaceable qualities. Specific missing creates awareness of uniqueness, shows you're not replaceable by revealing what's irreplaceable about you. Recognizing their role, understanding they caused loss, acknowledging their behavior created ending, realizing their choices produced outcome, accepting responsibility for losing you, knowing they could have chosen differently. Responsibility creates regret, creates I did this awareness, creates understanding loss was self-created. What you should do with this awareness, receive it as validation, as confirmation of your value, as evidence you're exactly who you believe you are, as proof your qualities matter and are recognized even if belatedly, as affirmation you're not imagining your worth. Validation serves healing, confirms reality, strengthens self-awareness, supports continued growth. But don't need their recognition for validation. Don't require their regret to know your worth. Don't wait for their acknowledgement to feel valuable. Know your worth independent of their realization. Your value exists whether they recognize it or not. Independent worthiness creates freedom, creates wholeness not dependent on external validation, creates solid self-concept. If they reach out, you're allowed to not respond, allowed to maintain boundary, allowed to say, I appreciate the acknowledgement, but I've moved forward, allowed to decline reconnection even if they recognize value, allowed to choose yourself. Recognition doesn't obligate reconciliation. Regret doesn't require forgiveness. Realization doesn't demand second chance. Their acknowledgement of your value doesn't create your responsibility to provide access. If you do engage, assess actual change. Did they do work, demonstrate growth, address patterns, show evidence of transformation, or just recognize value without changing behavior that caused loss? Recognition without change is insufficient. Regret without growth is empty. Realization without transformation is meaningless. Actual change matters more than belated awareness. Use their regret as closure, as confirmation leaving was right, as evidence you made good choice, as proof you deserve someone who recognizes value while having you not after losing you, as permission to fully release and move forward. what their regret reveals about your future. You will be recognized, BY right person. Someone will see value while having you. Someone will appreciate while present, not after losing. Someone will treasure, not take for granted. Someone will recognize rarity and honor it. Future person seeing you creates different experience, creates appreciation during, not after, creates valuing while available. You're becoming more yourself, more solid, more clear, more boundaried, more valuable, more rare, more IR replaceable. Growth is continuing. Evolution is happening. Your better version than when they knew you. Continued growth creates increasing value, creates becoming even more of who you already are. You deserve someone who knows your worth immediately, who recognizes value without losing it first, who appreciates consistently, not belatedly, who chooses you clearly, who honors you actively, who treasures you presently. Deserving creates standards, creates refusing to settle, creates waiting for right recognition, creates accepting only appropriate treatment. The power is yours. It always has been. Someone is realizing you're the type of person they will regret losing. And whether EX, person who kept as option, friend, family, or someone who rejected your job is receiving as validation, not needing their recognition for worth, maintaining boundary if reach out, assessing actual change if engage, using their regret as closure, recognizing you will be valued by right person, continuing your growth, and knowing you deserve someone who recognizes worth immediately. Take what resonates, softly release the rest, trust yourself, and listen, their regret is about them, about their recognition, about their loss, about their learning, about their journey. Your worth was always real, always valid, always substantial, always rare. You were valuable when they had you. You're valuable now. You'll be valuable tomorrow. Their recognition doesn't create your worth, just confirms what was always true. You are the type of person who shows up, who loves well, who has integrity, who grows, who gives, who enhances, lives through presence. That was true when they knew you. True now will be true when right person recognizes it while having you not after losing you. Their regret validates, but doesn't define. Your worth is inherent, independent, unchanging. Know that, hold that, trust that, and keep building, keep growing, keep becoming. The right person will see you, appreciate you, treasure you, honor you, choose you while having you, not after losing you. That's what you deserve. That's what's coming. Keep being exactly who you are.